Why does everyone think Christmas is a time to be happy and celebrate? Is it because you know you're getting gifts, or that you're going to eat some good food, or because you're going to be able to spend time with family members you haven't seen all year? No, Christmas is a season actually where bad things happen. Natural disasters occur all over the world. I'm here to tell you about two examples: the 2004 Asia tsunami and the 1974 cyclone that hit Australia. Also, one future disaster that hasn't happened that has everyone shaking in the boots right now. I'm sure most of you know about the tsunami that hit Asia in 2004. While we were out having a good time playing with our toys that we just received, people in Asia and surrounding cities were busy worried about their lives. As you can see over here, they were running from the incoming tidal wave. And most people were worried about evacuation and whether or not their homes would be destroyed by the incoming tsunami. They didn't have time to call their buddies and compare gifts that they received the day prior. No, they were too busy worrying about their families and friends that were going to be affected by the tsunami. There was no warning for those in the cities, as you can see, because they're still occurring on the beaches. And the tsunami had a devastating impact. Here shows the before pictures and the after. Most of the land and area is destroyed, and there's only just marsh and debris left behind. Ladies and gentlemen, don't think Christmas is all about eating good food and having someone else buy you that expensive gift that you couldn't afford all year. The Christmas season is a time of death, disaster, heartache, and pain. In 1974, in Darwin, Australia, was hit by a tropical cyclone that devastated the city. With Category 4 winds, Tracy killed 71 people, caused $837 million in damage, and destroyed 70% of Darwin's buildings. Tracy left over 87% of the people without a home. Most of Darwin's citizens were evacuated to neighboring cities, and most of them never returned, even after the city was restored. Bruce Stannard wrote in The Age, a daily newspaper in Australia, that Cyclone Tracy was a disaster of the first magnitude without parallel in Australia's history. Going back to the tsunami that hit Asia, according to a U.S. Geological Survey, a total of 227,898 people died. This brings me to my third point, the future disaster that will occur around Christmas in 2012. Doomsday. The great Mayan civilization, these were one of the most advanced groups of people in their day, with their great structures and their knowledge of the celestial patterns. They predicted the world to end on December 23rd, 2012. Now, some have said that the world will end on the winter solstice, which is December 21st, which is also around Christmas. All right, some of you may say you don't believe this. Some of you may say that it's a bunch of crap. Some might say all signs point to the end coming in 2012. And some of you may say that you're kind of in between. But I'm here to tell you, and all of you naysayers, that 2012 is coming right up. And around December 23rd, it's going to go down. David Pack, the founder of Restored Church of God, an organization that answers questions we often stumble over, like why do humans exist, preaches these disastrous times and says that it points to Christ's return. NASA has compared fears about 2012 to those about the Y2K bug in the late 1990s. And even though that didn't really happen, 2012 is going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas is a time to gather and celebrate with your families, a time to share gifts and look back on the year that was. That's what they want you to think. I'm here to tell you that Christmas is a time of disasters, a time where people die, and a time to feel fun.